How's it going? Nick from Beer-Gineers here, and up next, ooh, I've given into the hype. I've given into the marketing. This is Cloudwater's Chubbles Enhanced in collaboration with the Vale. It's a triple IPA, coming in at 10%. And it's brewed with barley, oats and wheat. And it doesn't actually say what hops are in it. That is a real pisser, to be honest. Now, viewers, I am almost embarrassed. Well, I am embarrassed to tell you how much this cost. It's the most I've ever paid for a beer. This can was £10.50 or thereabouts. So, and that is the equivalent, I've worked it out, unit for unit. That's the equivalent of buying a bottle of wine for 20 quid, which is, you know, not something I would do, not every day anyway. Now, there's another review of this beer by Rowie from Craft Beer Basic. Check him out; he's amazing. And he's like, "Whoa, why are all these people like moaning about the beer? You know, if you don't want to pay that much for a beer, then don't do it." But I am a tight motherfucker. That is the problem. I like my money in my pocket, but for your benefit and for my benefit, I've done it. So there's nothing much else to say than to get it into a glass. And I think it's a lively one. I suppose the question would be, is it worth it? Is it worth the money? Is it worth paying £10.50? Sorry, I'm if people are screaming at me, stop fucking moaning, but you know, it is a wonder. Is it worth the money? I haven't even had it yet, but I would say probably. I mean, I don't know. You can get something bloody amazing for £6.50, and that I'm gonna stop talking about money because I'm coming across. I'm showing too much. So we've got. I mean, it looks. I mean, it's put a broad smile on my face. Yeah, so. It's thick. It's absolutely opaque. It's really, really dense, lemony, orangey. A couple of fingers of fairly compact white head. Let's get a bit of that at the bottom. Can't really fit any more in. I mean, look at that. I mean, I'm getting. Now, what I would say is sometimes with double IPAs and triple IPAs, they're not necessarily the most nose, and then you drink them and you're like, fucking hell, what was that in October? But I am getting a nose off that. Let's go for the nose. Ooh. So it's quite complex. There is fruit, there's dank, there's herbal, there's pick and mix. I'd guess there's mosaic in this. Sometimes I like mosaic, sometimes I don't. If it's done well, I really like it. I'm getting mosaic from that. How would you describe it? Herbal, cheesy, funky, maybe a bit of strata. Let's go for it. Chin chin. Oh. Oh. Now, we don't. Round about 2021, we were besieged with triple IPAs. You couldn't move from. Everyone was doing them. And you can't get them anymore. This is probably, might be the second triple IPA, or maybe the third this year. There weren't that many last year. So this is a classic example of a triple IPA. So let me describe it. So there's tropical, there is a bit of bitter citrus. There's a bitterness running through this beer, which I really, really like, because with triples, there is a sweetness. There's no getting away from the sweetness. You can't get it up to the ABV, to the gravity necessary of 10% without having those residual sugars. But that is offset by a bitterness that runs through it. It's medium-bodied, silky smooth. There's a cheesy funkiness, almost like a strata, herbal, weedy, dank running through it. Tropical. There's everything going on this. A cheesy funkiness underneath it, and underneath that you've got a tingling bitterness coming through it as well. Whoa. Oh. Rating, I'm giving that 9 out of 10, which is exceptional. There might have been one beer this year that I've given that to. Still going as well. Is it worth £10.50? I'm not getting. I'm going to stop talking about, money. But what I would say is I'm glad I've bought it. So, 9 out of 10 for Cloudwater Chubbles Enhanced. I've also got the double IPA version of this. I've got the standard Chubbles that'll come up next week. I'm not going to do them all at once, obviously. But yeah, it's going in the Wall of Fame. There's no choice. There's no arguments. 9 out of 10 for Chubbles Enhanced, brewed with what we can only guess. Thanks for watching. Until next time, cheers.